Ashley.
Yes.
First up, I have to ask you, like, I know you've seen the film a few times.
Yes.
Did you notice those little bird things on Luke's island?
Where?
They were everywhere.
In the movie?
Yeah.
Huh. Sounds pretty amazing. What were they?
Yeah, I don't know, but
Okay.
they should merch them
No, porgs
eventually.
lived up to the hype, if you're wondering how I felt. I love porgs. I love them. They weren't overused. They were fine.
Ash Crossan is the queen of porgs.
Yes.
She's like the Jane
Brez just
Goodall
said
of porgs. What Jane?
Yeah, so...
I picture you like Danny DeVito in one of the Batman when he was the Penguin.
You picture me like Danny DeVito?
No, and you're walking around and all the porgs are following you.
What's wrong with you?
They're just following around Central Park.
She's like Daenerys Targaryen, but she comes out into battle and like instead of swooping over her giant dragons, it's like 3 little porgs. Fall to the earth like pot pies.
People are relentless though. Like just today on Twitter, Christian Harloff tagged me in a video of a porg getting impaled by a lightsaber. What's wrong with you guys?
Oh yeah, someone said that.
I don't applaud that.
Someone photoshopped, which they were just begging for, that the lightsaber does turn on at the start.
Yeah, somebody did it.
And it doesn't work out well.
Yeah.
What did you think of Chewbacca once he had that sweet roast pork?
Oh my God, that moment, I screamed in the theater. So we were like at the premiere, and my antagonist throughout this whole thing has been Ken Knapsack. He's the one that's like, tweet Ashley freaking porg recipes. And I'm sitting 2 rows behind him just by chance, and that scene comes on, and I'm just like, no! And you just hear Ken cracking up like 2 rows ahead of me. I felt the whole theater just be like, staring at me.
It was the closest I've ever been to going vegan. It is...
But the thing is, why? Like, he already killed them. Just take a bite. Like, you already did it.
What about that photo with the feathers in his mouth? Like,
I think there are deleted scenes of just wanton porg violence.
the feast scene. But we watched the trailer together.
Yes, we did. I broke your couch.
The couch is actually, it's from Living Spaces, and something is broken inside it, but I don't know, I haven't been able to find what it is.
Okay.
But it made a huge noise.
It was like the loudest crack.
But I think one of what sort of started the huge wave of against The Last Jedi is it was against what people expected happened in the film. Do you know what I mean? People have had like either, 35 years or 2 years, how you want to measure it, to find out what happened to Luke Skywalker and that afterwards.
My childhood.
How do you think like the trailers and the promo like prepared us?
Yeah, it literally said in the trailer, this is not going to go the way you think. I mean, it was right. Here's the thing with Force Awakens, I felt like, even though we hadn't met these characters yet, I don't know if you guys felt this way, I felt like the movie was pretty easy to figure out before we even saw it. It was pretty predictable, and the trailers just lent to that. And The Last Jedi was, I had no idea what was going to happen in that movie beyond like some basic character pairings. Like, I had no idea, and I thought the trailers were brilliant that way.
Do you think the I don't know, it's hard to work out like when, say when you were interviewing Rian Johnson, do you sort of look back now and go, like, did he know that it was going to have this polarizing effect?
I don't know. I mean, wasn't it the same way with the prequels? Like, I feel like it's always been this way, and this is like, I don't know. I feel like I've had conversations with Pablo about this, and he's Pablo Hidalgo, and he's like, it's always like this. This is not new. This isn't like this crazy new thing that's dividing the fan base. This always happens.
The difference, I do think there's a difference. There is division, but with the prequels, we knew mythologically where it was going. It was just how you were connecting the dots, and this is fresh territory. And I'm fine, me personally, I'm fine with them going anywhere with it as long as they narratively justify it. So I think that's where there's a difference. That's where there is derision and division.
Yeah, it's like the prequels had that. And that was sort of the curse of it, that it had this preordained path that you knew where everything was going to, like where the parts had to end up.
You knew there was Clone Wars, but you know the clones were going to be fighting. You didn't know how things were going to play out.
Yeah.
You didn't know how it was going to get to the point where they were at odds on Mustafar. But you knew on an intellectual level and how the myth was going to play out. And I think in here, people were like, wait, what the F just happened? Like, how did that happen? Why did that happen? Is that the only way we could have gotten there? And I think that's where, that's where my mind is still processing. And I think that's where I think a lot of fans are.
I hope you enjoyed this clip from the Steele Wars 1 month of the Last Jedi panel. If you want to watch more Ash Crossan, click one of these boxes and it will take you to our trailer reaction for the Last Jedi, where Ash infamously broke my couch. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a second of this fascinating live Star Wars chat. Now just click all these boxes, all of them. They all take you to good things. Trust me. Clicking's fun. Click it. Why not? Something good might happen. Go on.